All right, guys, I am at the river, and if you look right here, the river is looking prime. It's not quite where I want it to be, and if you look this way, you see how this is a swamp? There's supposed to be water everywhere in here. And I figured out a long time ago that these areas where when the river is at normal level, not even when it's high, when it's like kind of low and at the normal, right at the under the banks, in every other parts of the river, if you find these low spots where the swamps are just stay full of water, right? Like this is a big swamp on both sides of the river, and when the river's normal level, there's water all the way through here, little tiny draining creeks running through it. But if you wait until the water gets really low, like below what it's normally supposed to be, and the water is only in the river, you can catch a lot of fish. It becomes really good fishing. There are some giant red bellies in this area. It's still a little bit higher than what I want it to be. If you look right there at the sand, that's sand, and it stops right there. It's just sand. I like it when you can walk all the way to right there and just have the river. It don't even look like a river when it gets that low. It looks kind of like a creek, but the fishing gets better and better the lower it gets. I think we're still gonna do good even when it's a little bit high, because I can still walk these banks. Gonna be throwing spinners, try to catch us some red bellies. That is a Satilla spin with a bass assassin grub tail, little curly tail. It catches brim. Let's get out there and see if we can do it. There he is. Look at there. Start off with a little baby stump knocker. He's not getting kept. Needs some a little bit better sized fish than that guy. He wasn't a bad one though. Just a stump knocker. I hit a cypress knee on the cast and still made a good cast. There he is. That's him right there. That's gonna be a good one. Let's go. First one to go in the bucket. He ain't nothing crazy. Having to find spots to stand because the water's just a little too high, but we're making it happen. Get in the bucket. And drop it in the mud. Have mud in my bucket. Not a bad start though. Right there. That's where a fish is at. Gotta be. Come on. There he is. Told you. Definitely big enough right there, son. About the same size as the other one. We got two in the bucket now. No big ones yet, but they're good keeper size red bellies. Oh, there he is. That's a good one. What? That's a bass. Got me a bass. Or a mud. Come on now. I don't want you. I'm weighted out here too, so I ain't got no dry land to set you on. Don't break my line. I'm glad you're tiny. Jump on the log. Go ahead. That's where I want you at anyway. Let me get this hook out of your face. Oh, he's trying to bite me. You see that? Get out of here. He tried to get me. And if he would have got me, oh, that would have hurt. Them things right there got some gnarly teeth on them. All right, guys. So I've caught like 8 little fish. I ended up catching another of the same size red belly, but my camera was off because it got too hot. I don't know what's up with this new GoPro, but it's not working out the best. It keeps shutting off when it gets too hot. And apparently that happens like twice an hour for some reason. I don't think I've ever had a GoPro shut off for being too hot until I got this one. Not good, but we're gonna make do. Keep my eyes on it. Guys, just like I said, I casted, and as soon as I did, something nailed my plug and my GoPro shut off. And look what it is. An absolute rooster of a red belly. My camera's probably gonna shut off again. This is very annoying, but at least I just let him swim around until I could turn the GoPro back on. Y'all didn't get to see me cast or nothing. He hit it right there by that tree, and it shut off mid conversation again. Took it apart for a minute, let it cool off. That is a beautiful red belly. That's why I'm walking through here, and this place is tough, guys. This place is tough. Not only am I dealing with the GoPro, I'm dealing with all these fallen trees. This place is gonna take 20 years for all this to rot down enough. Ain't nobody cleaning up this mess, that's for sure. The spot ain't completely ruined. There's always a bright side to stuff like this. When it gets wrecked like this, it's gonna grow some giant fish because no one else is gonna come out here and walk this like I do. I mean, there's probably a few people that do. I know there actually is at least a few, but it ain't nothing like it was before. There would be walking trails down the sides of this river sometimes from all the people fishing it, but they're not doing it now. And they're not gonna start. So it could just be a little breeding ground for these big rooster red bellies. That gotta be a fish right there. There he is. Yes, sir. Another good one, guys. Walking on fallen trees, catching roosters. Let's go. He ain't as big as that other one, but still a beauty. Still one that's going in the bucket. We 4 fished deep. Keepers. 4 keepers. That's what I like to see. Hit it again. There he is. Oh yeah, come on, come on, come on, come on. He hit it hard, but he ain't even that big. He nailed it. He's a little on the small side. He's going in the bucket. We about got us a mess already anyways. Surprised I ain't stepped on a snake doing all this. I just wanted to get in that corner. That's a prime looking corner. There's a good one, maybe. Or a bass. Nope. That's a big old stumpy. He's going in the bucket. That is a keeper stump knocker. He pulled harder than the dang red bellies did. Oh, that's a big fish. Holy cow, if that's a red belly. It's not. It's a bass. Man, I could tell that was going to be a giant brim. But it's not a giant brim. It's a very mediocre bass. Surprised it's the first one I caught. Usually catch quite a few of them little dinks in here, but I was hoping that was a big rooster. It was not. There he is again. That's a big stumpy. That's a keeper stumpy. All right, we're about rounded off on our mess. That's about all I'd want. We ain't really been fishing all that long either, guys. Like, this has not been a long trip. I usually run through about at least 3 GoPro batteries trying to make a video because they die relatively quick, especially recording at higher qualities. I'm still on the first one and we're about done. Or at least we're done keeping them. I'm gonna count them here in a minute and head back to the truck and ice them down. Oh yeah, there he is. Right at the bank. And he fell in the mud. I don't care, because he's a nice one. I'm gonna get this guy cleaned off before he goes in the bucket. Look at that. Brown red belly. Beautiful. Good keeper. We already got us a good little mess going on. This is awesome. Oh yeah, that's a big one. Come on, buddy. These little medium-sized ones are pulling like they're huge, but they're not huge. But look how thick they are. That's why they're pulling so hard. There's some hefty red bellies. Not as many roosters as I was hoping we'd catch today, but man, we got some nice healthy one. Okay, all right. I was just trying to walk and he came up and nailed it. Let's go. I reeled that reel all the way in and was about to step back and get some better footing, and he hit it when it was sitting still. Well, let's go. We're about done for today. About done. I'm giving these fish away. I got somebody who wants some brim because I didn't really want that many, but I figured I'd get them at least 10 or a dozen or so. And that's probably about where we're at now. Pretty spot there. Yep, with a big fish in it too, or a fish with a stick connected to him. That's what that was. Still looks like a decent one. I had a stick with him, made him feel like a monster. That's a good keeper stump knocker though. Thought it was about to be an absolute giant because I was pulling the log right alongside him. Get in the bucket. Oh yeah, that's a good one. That's a real big one. I got him hung around a tree. Come out of there, please. Please. Oh, baby. We're going to end the day on a rooster. Let's go, baby. That is what this spot is known for. Beautiful rooster reds. Look how red that belly is, too. Heavy, thick fish. That is a beautiful mess of fish we got today. Man, it don't get much better than this. Catching these guys right here is a blast. Mm-hmm. Okay, another giant. Another giant. Get over here, dude. Look at that, baby. Not even as big as the last one, but I just figured I'd fish a few more times. I was gonna be done. Now I'm done. I gotta quit now. I don't want many more. Even though they're not for me, we're calling it on this. Beautiful, beautiful fish. Look at that. That is awesome. All right, guys, so I did learn something new today. This river, when it gets clear, that black and chartreuse works better than anything. And it's getting close. It's starting to clear up a little bit. It won't be long and it'll be getting real clear. But when it's not clear, that chartreuse color works a lot better. I was throwing the old trusty black and chartreuse and I was catching a few fish, mostly smaller ones. Got the purple one, or the yellow one tied on, and the big one started biting. Started catching a lot more and good size, beautiful red bellies. So I got to remember that when the water's still dark, I'm gonna use this brighter color one because they're coming up off the bottom. Most of them were in deeper spots. Even the ones I caught on that bank were coming out of deeper edges. The sandy spots wasn't holding any fish, or they were holding stump knockers, but they wasn't holding none of the bigger red bellies like I was after. So figured them out pretty good. This place is a wreck, man. I'm telling you, I don't have to worry about this place getting overfished. This spot you just see me catch these last 3 or 4 was actually a different spot because I walked as far as I could through there. The first spot, fighting through trees, catching fish the whole time, but man, it is horrible. It wore me slam out. The walk back was way worse because when I was going in, I would just jump over a few trees and fish an open spot, go around a tree, over a tree, fish an open spot. On the way back, I just had to go straight over all of them and it was terrible. Might not be back over there for a while. I have to talk myself back into it because there's a lot of fish in there, and the longer it stays wrecked like that, the bigger they're gonna get. So I'll definitely come back here at some point. Hope y'all liked the video. Thank you for watching.